punt team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he goes out right around the 39. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ray McLeod to return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now again, right side, Mitchell. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
To throw his car. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Carr now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC.